Dougie Fresh, 6 minutes.
Are we starting?
6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh are on.
Slick Rick.
On. Nobody remembers that.
No, we're not that old.
6 p.m. again.
6 p.m. Thursday, January 15th. We've officially been doing this 1 month today.
Oh, really?
Yep, 1 month. I thought about that last night. Today's our 1 month anniversary. Thank you to all the subscribers and watchers.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, pretty cool. What are we doing tonight? Or what did you want to start out and say?
Well, just before because I'm excited about these questions.
Me too.
And the way we're doing this and what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But before we do that, Marnell's already up, but
yeah.
She's sacrificing.
Aw.
She works early, but it's time for bed, but here she is.
Yep.
What I wanted to say was a shout out to and much respect for Matt down at HD Botanicals. Because as much as we've talked about emotional maturity and how to have a conversation and things like that, I must confess that I failed a little bit today. Not over the top, but it was enough to where my frustration on behalf of somebody else caused my communication to sound more aggressive, vitriolic, whatever word you want to use.
I wouldn't use vitriolic.
Than it should have, right? Yeah. And so Matt, on the other hand, so it didn't go well, and I wasn't received well at first, but then much respect to Matt.
Yes, shout out to Matt at
because
HD Botanicals.
In the end, when I finally checked myself, even after saying something that I still feel like an asshole for, like Matt's much younger, right? And in the course of it, I said, son,
Maybe.
It's belittling. I was really, but Matt and I laughed about it afterwards. I have a lot of respect for him because we were able to talk it down, shake hands.
So shout out to Matt.
Shout out to Matt, HD Botanicals. Go get some goody good there. Because
some stanky weed.
They have great stuff, and I just wanted to.
And a drive-through. How cool is that?
I did not know that part.
Super cool.
But I wanted to express respect for him and doing that with me, and I'm still learning and working on it.
Yep, we all are. So tonight, what are we doing?
Okay, so instead of would you rather, it is agree or disagree. And these particular questions are very enjoyable for me.
They're good. And we loved last week. We loved the interaction. So we, of course, encourage everyone to interact if they feel like it. Tell us after we ask a question if you agree or disagree. We don't always have to agree. That is the big and little of it, which is my famous line.
And how to disagree and in the end wind up like Matt and I did.
There you go.
I appreciate it.
Full circle, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, there's like 40 questions here.
Yeah,
all
we're
of which
just gonna pick a few.
I actually read through them all this time, and I like them all. But we're gonna pick 3 from each category, and then go back around to them if we have time.
Yeah, it'll be good. You want to start, or do you have?
You're
anything?
First up to bat, my
do you
love.
Shake anything out?
Yep, no, it's good.
Yeah, this will be fun. Okay, so basically the premise is we say the statement and then agree or disagree and then talk about why. So awakening is less about learning new things and more about unlearning old beliefs. Agree or disagree?
100% agree.
Awakening is less about learning new things and more about unlearning old beliefs. I do too, and I think as you unlearn old beliefs, you naturally learn new things.
It's certainly about learning new things, but you can't do that without deconstructing some of the old things.
Yeah, right.
Faux show.
Agree.
I don't know. I say we just go through them instead of skipping them, because if we're in topic, they kind of sound all similar.
Okay.
And if they all go that fast, we'll burn through them. So I don't think they will, because there's some goodies in here.
We love lives.
Okay.
Your turn.
Most people don't fear awakening. They fear what they'll lose if they awaken.
Ooh. I think.
Agree or disagree, not think.
I can't think.
You first have to agree or disagree and then give the think.
Well, I'm thinking about whether or not I agree or disagree. Well, why don't you tell me?
Good save.
Yeah, thanks. What do you think? What do you agree or disagree?
I read that question to you.
Most
It's your
people
turn.
don't fear awakening. They fear what they'll lose if they awaken. I think I can have mixed feelings about that, right?
Yeah, for
Agree,
sure.
disagree, or mixed. I'm going to go with mixed.
Well, at first, you're not really thinking about what you're going to lose because, at least in my experience,
I was going to
I
say.
wasn't saying, oh, I now realize a whole bunch of things. And if I start believing these things, here's all the things I'm going to lose. It doesn't happen that way.
No, I agree.
It's like all of a sudden you start understanding things differently and then the loss just starts happening.
Yeah, I think it does happen naturally. I think it's just going to happen, most
Relationally or
likely,
otherwise,
unless you're just surrounded by people who are just willing to hear different perspectives and not have a judgment on it.
I will say it this way, though, right? So we were talking with some friends today, and I have known, for example, folks who held positions in a ministry and started off believing a certain way that was was correlated with
The ministry.
whatever organization
Right.
they were a part of, and then slowly became thinking differently.
Yeah.
And what happens is once that happens, after you've built relationships in your income, in sustainability of your own family and things like that, it gets hard because now you think differently and you start voicing that, and all of that potentially unravels. And has happened. I've known where it has happened, and I've known those who have kept quiet because they're scared of that happening.
Well, don't you think that can happen when you're within a family as well? A family who
100%.
isn't, maybe thinking along the same lines as you are and deconstructing old beliefs. And so they're looking at you and so there is that fear possibly in that moment.
So you're choosing to stay small or be quiet
Exactly.
so as not to rock the boat, so to
Right?
speak.
I think that happens. Okay.
All right.
Trauma can be a catalyst for awakening,
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately,
unfortunately.
some of our greatest moments of rethinking things come from the hardest moments because, something's got to give, something's got to change because this is difficult, whatever the circumstance may be. And obviously, naturally, your mind starts looking for a way out to return to something that's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, and also to remember that the trauma can be a catalyst for awakening. Hard times in our life can be a catalyst for great character building. Like
Yes.
the greatest, the most genuine, authentic people that we know have been through hard times, trauma.
And
So
if we are repeating that, right? We have to ask ourselves why. Kind of thing.
yeah, learn the lesson.
So
Number 4,
not everyone in this lifetime is meant to wake up. Keyword on meant there, because I was curious about how that word got in there, but
not everyone in this lifetime.
because it doesn't say not everyone in this lifetime will wake up or
that's
wake up.
So
but
I
it's
think
meant.
that. So I have to just give an agree or disagree. God, I think I might agree.
I would say I do too.
Yeah.
If I had to say agree or disagree, and with the caveat of saying it's not because they couldn't.
Right. But I also believe that there are like NPCs, that just people that I know I've said this last time too, but I really do believe in that. So look that up.
Well, I mean,
that's a theory that I do. I just think there are certain people that just will never get past.
Seems like the capacity is not there.
Right. And nor will it maybe ever be. I just don't think that that's. So maybe those ones aren't meant to wake up. Maybe they're just here to help others grow. I don't know.
Yeah, I've read that rabbit hole. I don't have a definitive opinion on it.
I mean, are you kidding me? Even when we go into Walmart, you don't think there's NPCs?
No, I mean, it seems like.
Yeah. Oh, I love this. Not every salmon will make it to the spawning grounds, Odin says.
Right on.
Great analogy of that. Like, all right, Odin.
That's what. Hey, if you guys pop out, awesome stuff like that,
you get a bow.
You get a bow.
We've been watching a lot of British stuff.
So.
Your Highness.
Very true.
No, that's great.
And the struggle to get there.
Right. Sometimes kill the salmon before they make it upstream. Right? Is that
perhaps? Anyway, NPCs. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't claim to be able to say definitively what I do.
Walmart.
Or don't know.
Come on.
But a situation like that certainly makes you feel like it's true.
Right. Your turn.
Ego death is necessary for true awakening.
This is a hard one.
This is the...
I do believe, yes, I agree.
Now.
Huh?
Yes, I agree with you as well.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. What, because ego death is like...
What is ego death? We decided to...
Basically, what the hell does that mean?
Right, because it's such a broad and probably overused statement.
So when I read that today, I spent some time, and I think just burning through it real quick may be kind of helpful.
Okay.
It's a second set of papers.
Gen X.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and I like the way some of this was explained.
Are you going to read the whole thing?
Perhaps, really quickly.
Okay.
Because I think this part...
You guys want to go get some popcorn?
Little bite to eat, little something to drink.
Snack.
No, but because the ego is an incredibly important part of a lot of stuff we're about to talk about.
It's true. It is true.
So, ego death. Ego death is not the destruction of self. It's the death of the false self, the identity constructed through fear, conditioning, and trauma, and external authority. Key point on external authority, okay? So that the true self can be remembered. In some terms, the ego is part of the archontic construct, the mind shaped by unconscious belief systems, inherited stories about worth, identity, and separation, internalized voice of external power structures. This all forms our ego from birth on, right? So as we're talking about what the ego is, ego death occurs when a person no longer mistakes this construct for who they are.
Right. So
we've talked about
no
that.
longer identifying with the ego as yourself, as who you are. Is that correct?
Right. And
Okay.
those of some of my background will understand this word. That is called gnosis. Direct knowing, not belief.
Yes.
And there are parts of the church that talk about
GN. Gnosis.
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 Direct knowing as opposed to belief, right? If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you. Gospel of Thomas.
What is the Gospel of Thomas? One of the books that was taken out of the Bible, right?
Yeah.
So will you read that again? Because you read that to me today and I was like, well, let's read that one more time.
If you bring forth what is within you.
What is what?
Yeshua said the kingdom of God is within you.
Okay. We were talking about this today with one of our friends, actually.
Yeah, and that particular
Those things
word,
being within us.
that particular word kingdom, when Yeshua says the kingdom of God is within you, that particular word in Greek is basilia. It is rule, reign, and authority. So what he's saying is
It's within us.
the kingdom is within you, that rule, that reign, that authority. God's rule, reign, and authority, everywhere present and fills all things. There's nowhere that he's not within me.
Okay, go on.
If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you.
You go.
So ego death is the moment you stop defending the illusion. The false self forms when the mind rules the body instead of listening to it. Fear overrides breath, rhythm, and presence. Identity becomes severed from earth, body, and source. Ego death is therefore a return to harmony, not annihilation. Right? I know. The body is this.
I love it. Keep going. I'm just laughing at the page turn.
The body is listened to again. The breath becomes sovereign. The soul regains leadership. The Essenes, and if you don't know who the Essenes were, that's where Yeshua came from. That's kind of his background. There were Essenes before it turned into Christianity, right? Would say the ego dies when the soul is placed back on the throne.
And where's the throne? Within.
The kingdom is within.
Very good.
Contrary to spiritual bypassing narratives, ego death often feels like disorientation,
Yes.
grief for who you thought you were, loss of old motivations, collapse of certainty, Nervous system fear. I don't know who I am anymore. This is why ancient traditions warned awakening looks like madness to those who have not walked through it.
That's
Okay.
a good one.
There's other parts there, but I'm feeling the pressure.
What? Not for me.
It's important, right? If you're going to talk about ego, that it not be some nebulous thing like trying to pin jello to a tree, but you know what it is.
Yes. Awakening can feel more isolating than liberating at first.
Oh, 100%. The liberation comes later
Yeah.
because at first you're losing everything. It feels
Yeah,
like.
and I think probably I even think of my brother and me telling him you were awake long before, and I know that he was made to feel very isolated, and like he was weird or different or what are you doing, or you know what I mean? So I think that can be part of it too within your family dynamic.
Well,
with what you just said at the very end of those people who don't understand, who see it as madness.
right. It's seen as madness, and it's not that it's just isolating and, oh, this soul is slipping off into isolation. It is family relationship structures just dropping the hammer on insults, insecurities,
really mirroring their own
just
insecurity and their own fear.
Yeah, and stabbing one another in the back and things like that. And for somebody who is, not a feckless twat, who he wasn't, you want to fight back. So there's a lot of turmoil. As opposed to somebody else may just kind of curl up in the fetal. That's not him. It's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
So respect.
No, this one goes right. This last one about awakening is good. You want to read it? It's like what we just said.
Are we going to this one?
Number 7. Number 7.
Awakening often looks like losing your mind before finding yourself.
Agree or disagree?
I didn't personally feel like I was losing my mind.
Me either.
What I felt
disagree.
I felt like I was discovering something much more beautiful and deeply of something I'd already been in for a long time and didn't see clearly.
I would say mind-blowing in some cases.
Mind-blowingly, yeah.
Yeah, but never like, oh my God, I'm losing my mind. I never felt scared or... Because to me, like if I feel like I'm losing my mind, I'm like a little nervous.
No, it felt like scales dropping away, and that clarity was actually there for the first time after spending years in something.
Yeah. Okay, moving on past that subject. Love should feel safe, not chaotic. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
You agree?
Mm-hmm.
I do too. That's a pretty easy one.
Yeah.
Love should not feel chaotic.
Right.
But don't you think sometimes we, even within our own families or relationships, people get used to chaos and they think that is love?
Yeah,
do you see that?
A lot of chaos created through emotional immaturity and traumas unhealed.
100%. Your turn.
Chemistry without emotional safety is a trauma bond.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Outgrowing people is a natural part of awakening.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Not in an arrogant, pretentious, prideful sort of way. More like in a tuning a staticky radio sort of way.
I always think of it, for some reason, maybe because we love hiking, but I always think of it as trails on the side of a hill, like not a very big mountain, and these trails are all going different ways. I see it as like we're all on the same paths, maybe at some point, and then, you kind of veer off on your own journey, your own path.
Yeah, because not everybody has to like the same thing in the same way.
No. Go ahead. Number 11.
You can deeply love someone and still need to walk away.
Agreed.
Agreed. We've
had to do that. Most relationship conflict is really unhealed childhood wound colliding. Most. I mean, I don't know the answer to that. So I'm going to say I do believe that's definitely some. I'm not sure if most is correct, but probably. I mean, maybe because of our egos as human beings.
I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other facets to it, but ultimately having to go back
and realize who you are and why.
Really think about who you are and why you are who you are.
Yeah. Not as a victim, but more as just a recognizing so you can fix that.
Yeah, try to be a better person.
Address it. Yeah, for sure.
If someone is triggered by your growth, that's information, not a failure.
I agree. If someone is triggered by my growth, they're going to be triggered by, I mean, we already said that. So yeah, I think it's just information of where they're at, not a failure on my part.
Yeah, as long as you're not coming off pridefully about it, arrogant about it.
Listen, we're going to need you not to talk to our producer.
Somebody's trying to reach out to Hingle here.
Hingle, tea time tomorrow at 12.
Hingle's
Agree
busy.
or disagree?
Hingle's busy, sir.
That's good. Okay, staying for potential is self-abandonment. So staying in a relationship for the potential it might have is self-abandonment.
Yeah. So,
agreed. I agree.
You know, I get that maybe for a time period.
25, 26 years.
Just not 26 years worth.
Yeah, I agree. Your turn. Oh, is this boring? Are we doing good?
There's some better ones coming, I think.
Okay, we need some good ones.
How about some folks on here? They may have some agree or disagrees. What happened to all the sharp folks with their would you rathers last time?
Well, this isn't would you rather. It's a little more serious. This is good.
Healing
is good.
Isn't fixing yourself. It's remembering who you were before the wound.
Agreed. It's like what you just said. You have to look at yourself and where did the wound come from? And then who were you before that?
Well, I read that and thought, a bunch of wounds received as a child.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I know. Who were you before that?
Who were you before that?
Teeny tiny.
So whatever.
Okay, but this isn't a would you rather, but we're going to play would you rather with Odin's Lane. Sativa or indica? Both. I like a nice 50-50.
I'm a sativa guy.
Yeah, he doesn't like to be tired.
I'd rather it up here, not in the full body.
I'll take it anyway.
Yep.
All right.
Alrighty then.
It's a good one.
You don't heal by forcing forgiveness.
Agreed. Yeah. Forcing forgiveness isn't true forgiveness.
Yeah, it's not.
That's like when you tell your kids, tell your brother you're sorry. Right?
Yeah.
Or else you're going to your room, get in trouble. Awareness alone doesn't heal. Integration does.
Agreed.
Totally agree. You have to integrate what you're learning.
You can't heal in the same environment that made you sick.
Whew. I mean, ultimately, yes, agreed. You need to leave that environment. Change the environment.
Yeah. Or see if it's possible to change the environment you're in into something healthy.
Right.
But understand your limits and whether or not something's actually going to change.
And if boundaries need to be put in place. The body remembers what the mind tries to forget.
100%.
Agreed. Are these all agreed?
So far.
Okay. Yeah, I totally think that. Your body, it's a holistic healing. It's holistic. You have to do it mind, body, and soul because it affects everything.
Feeling your emotions fully is braver than bypassing them with positivity.
Agreed. And I struggled with this much of my life because being positive, we're going to be fine. It's fine. I'm fine. Right?
Yeah. And
too often we become that.
That can be a confusing concept, depending on what you think about reality, how we project it or otherwise, how we manifest it or otherwise. Depending on the language you decide to use, whether it's Christian or not Christian, give thanks for everything, that sort of thing, which is the same thing as a positive attitude or manifestation, right?
And waking up and being thankful for the abundance that you have. And I don't mean financially, I just mean the abundance that we have in this life.
But feeling and honoring the emotions to understand and think about where they came from.
Yeah.
And how to heal those, regulate them better, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty brave.
Your roles, whether you're a parent, partner, child, or your career, are not your identity. Agreed. Are these all agreed? I keep asking. I feel like we're agreeing with almost all of these.
You didn't put any disagrees in here.
I didn't do this.
You didn't?
No, I totally agree with that.
Losing your sense of self is sometimes part of finding it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
This is just a game of agreed.
It's not agree or disagree. It's just
If
agree.
anybody has some disagree comments that we can... No, that's a good one though. Because you do lose your sense of self sometimes, and that is okay.
Well, and what is your sense of self?
Right. What is it based on? Purpose isn't something you find, it's something you remember. Disagree. I want to disagree on one, and I'm going to disagree on this one.
Well, it's like we were talking about with our friends today. Your sense of self, what your purpose is. For me, the three most important questions in this life have always been, who and what is God? Who and what am I? And what the hell am I doing here?
Yep.
And I didn't care. The relentless pursuit of what those truths are.
Yeah.
Took me along a path that received a lot of criticism, whether it's one denomination to the next in the Christian church, because the objective is truth. These are my questions, the three main questions, not what denomination do I want to plant my flag in.
Right. So your purpose was those three things.
Right, which is part of these two questions here.
Purpose isn't something you find, it's something you remember. Do you think it's something you remember or something you pursue?
Well, it's kind of a toggling of words. I mean, it's discover, remember.
Yes,
right?
I agree.
Because to say remember perhaps presupposes a past life. Right? I was having another conversation with a family member, and I got the sense that there was a problem with the thought of there being past lives sounding kind of new agey. And I thought to myself after that conversation, I thought, okay, didn't get to ask it. So I'm like, we both agree that what we are outside of this vessel we're in is going to live on forever. It's just a matter of what you think is going to. Some people don't. Some people are nihilists. They think it's just oblivion after this. But if you're a Christian or otherwise, you think, I got to get this right, or I'm damned, or I'm spending eternity in the presence of God. So I can agree this isn't the end. Energy doesn't get destroyed. It changes form is kind of my nutshell perspective on it. So then you have to ask yourself, was I as a conscious entity created by some outside source that was put into my mother's womb at conception, and that's when I began, and I have no previous experience of existing? I mean, did he just that piece of energy into my mother's womb, and now I'm a new entity, and this is first time I've ever been around? It's a question, right? It's a question. I'm not saying I know the exact answer to that.
But you do have a belief, I'm sure.
But I lean towards this energy, frequency, and vibration conscious being probably has some existence before now that I can't remember. So then you ask, why can't I remember? What the hell happened? Bunch of rabbit holes. That's the point here, I think.
Right.
If you're remembering something, what are you remembering? If it is a remembering, I should say, instead of a discovering.
It's good. I like it.
Okay.
No, I agree with you. I'm lost though as to where we are now. Do you know where we are?
Purpose isn't something you find, it's something you remember.
Okay, right.
So
it was going up to another question, I thought. Did we go backwards?
I know that once I got with you, it seemed for me, it's not like I don't want to do things or explore things or, enjoy being fascinated by different things or whatever. My motivation went in terms of pushing forward into something else, dropped down to zero pretty much because you felt like home to me. You felt like you were, if not a huge, gigantic part of what my purpose was here, and that you felt remembered, and it felt like more than just a happenstance that was just created, but that there is a lot of past history.
100%.
And so now just my motive is continuing to enjoy exploring who and what God is, who and what I am, and what's next.
No, I feel the same way. There is a remembering between us that is intense.
Seems beyond
It seems
this life.
beyond our understanding even.
And it feels peaceful.
It does. The meaning of life is simply to be alive. Thank you, Alan Watts.
Agreed.
Most people live according to inherited beliefs they've never questioned.
100%.
Agreed. We're born into inherited beliefs, most of us.
And you don't, it's hard to fathom.
It's not like you are 6 years old and you're like, no, I don't believe that. So you guys go ahead. You know what I mean? Go ahead and go to church. I don't believe that. So
yeah,
you are born into that.
Well,
typically.
And then what's harder for me to believe, just knowing my own personality and how I've been bent over the years, a particular direction, is to just not question.
Right.
Or think I am somehow, but not really asking pertinent questions, because there's such a kung fu grip on this perspective that I hold as true, and I cannot let go of it or else kind of a thing.
When you're in that mindset, that's exactly. And you're taught, I believe, at least what I grew up is like, you're not to question it. Like that would be wrong, blasphemous. Like you would go to hell. If you question it, you are on your way. You are probably listening to the devil.
Yeah. And it really gets down to a question of authority, of which one of these other ones come up and ask, I think. Go ahead.
I think I just did too. You do number 27.
Okay. So most people live according to inherited beliefs they've never questioned. 100%.
Yes. Agreed.
We could chat on that one for a while about specifics, but spiritual awakening often dismantles your old life before building a new one.
Agreed.
Oh yeah. Utter and complete dismantlage.
Uh-huh. And it's a wonderful thing. I love, again, when one of our viewers said the deconstructing. I love that. Not tonight. Oh, yeah. Odin says, we're back to would you rather with Odin. Would you rather agree or disagree? Agree.
I'd rather agree.
I'd rather agree. But disagreement can bring awareness.
And you can learn something.
Right. That's what I mean. Like you can learn and be more self-aware, or, you can learn from disagreement. I think both are beautiful, actually.
Agree to pursue the truth at all costs together, and then things will be okay.
Even when there's a disagreement.
when it's hard to see.
Yeah, definitely. And I think actually Odin and I were talking earlier about agreeing or disagreeing and how it's okay to disagree.
Yeah.
Like,
just don't be a shitbird.
And leave it at that. Like, I'm not here to try to convince you to, and so often we all have been guilty of being in an argument or whatever. And like, I need you to agree before we can settle this. You know what I mean? And that's not fair or right to do to somebody.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be the deciding factor of whether or not you can move on together in love.
100%.
And that's in any relationship. Agreement should not be what what am I trying to say? It shouldn't be what your relationship is based on if you agree on every single thing.
Well, if you feel tension there's an emotional immaturity there.
Yes.
Right? Because you're going to feel tension because somebody doesn't believe exactly the way they do, but by their actions and words and things like that, they do actually love you.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of shitbirdy.
Yeah. And
then it just goes to insults and criticisms and, all kinds of shit. The
times I've been able to say to someone, you know what, I respectfully disagree with you. Like, but do you want to go have coffee tomorrow? Like, I mean, that's an example, but that's how it should be, in my opinion.
And if they can't, that's what I'm talking about. It's really emotionally immature.
Right. And Odin says disagreement is not submitting. Exactly. 100%. It's not submitting. It's just saying, you know what? Our perspectives are different, and that's okay. And if you're cool, I'm cool. I love you. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not here to try to convince you to be exactly like me.
No, while remaining open to learn, right?
Yeah.
So I can say, here's kind of where I'm at right now.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, what you're saying is not changing my mind to your direction or another way. Not to say that we couldn't reapproach this conversation later and maybe it would, or vice versa, but being emotionally mature enough to say,
yeah,
I can deal with that.
And
it's okay.
It's okay to if someone disagrees with us, and it's okay if they agree.
Yeah.
Either way, right? Right.
Becoming the black sheep is often a sign of awakening.
I've read a lot about this.
We see you.
Who's that, the black sheep?
I'm pointing at the black sheep.
We feel you, dog.
Dog knows who it is.
Becoming the black sheep is often a sign of awakening. I'm going to say probably. It's a good sign.
Yeah.
Of someone, because what that is, the black sheep is someone who's thinking differently, acting differently, and being different than the rest of their family unit.
Can be.
Right?
Don't get me wrong. There could be scenarios where somebody's doing a bunch of crazy shit and it's not about this.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not really what we're saying, but
no, but
probably
it
more
can
often
be.
than not, they're kicking against a system that obviously probably needs a kick in the nuts.
Yeah. This next question I like. Truth can feel destabilizing before it feels freeing.
No, 100%.
Agreed. I think that goes with agreeing and disagreeing. Like,
I've got real clear, specific moments that just were like, you're just like
destabilized.
Then you feel dumb. I felt dumb. I'm like, my God, I've been going over and over this for so many years.
And then it just hits
and
you
here
in
I
the
am
face.
this age and this is just now registering.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like a meathead. I did a little bit.
But it's part of our journey.
But then I got on with that.
Yeah. It's part of it's part of our journey of growing, right?
Now look, we got to take these last ones really, really slow.
No, we're good.
We burned through 40
It's
of these bad
okay.
boys.
People don't need to.
Don't make me go back to reading about ego death and what
No. Read number 30.
I will do it. I will go back to.
Okay.
Oh, we just read that one. Growth often requires disappointing people who benefit from your old self.
Agreed.
Oh my God.
It requires being willing to disappoint people, meaning no longer are you worried about not disappointing people. I worried so much, with my old world view of disappointing people, of making them judge me, or, having, even with some of the things that we've heard in the not too distant past, from people, the old me would have been like, oh my God, I don't want to disappoint them. I want to people please, and now I'm like, that's okay. I don't care. It's okay that so-and-so thinks this way and that we don't, and that I don't feel the need to be sorry for it, to excuse it in any way. I am very solid in my journey, in who I am.
100%. I'm thinking about this question. Growth often requires disappointing people who benefited from your old self.
Mm-hmm.
I was having a conversation, and at the end, we had a long conversation with this person that I love. And it felt like we were getting somewhere. It felt like there was understanding. This person's definitely good at listening and responding, and I try to offer the same thing in return. A lot of conversation, and none of it doesn't feel like we're trying to win an argument or trying to win a debate. It feels like a discussion
mm-hmm.
with questions and responses and things like that, which feels good. It's the way it should be, right? And I thought, wow, that was a good conversation. And then I get a text message response, and I'm like, wow, where's this coming from, right? And that's kind of been my pattern with this particular person, where I feel like the discussion went well, looking forward to more discussion, even if it's about the same stuff or coming back with questions or things like that. But instead, it's almost a rebuttal or a complete denial of things that were discussed and agreed upon, because in the rebuttal, a lot of things that were said, it doesn't make any sense with a lot of things that were agreed to within the conversation. And I'm like, and it just, I had to question myself, why does this disappoint me so? Because I've experienced this same thing over and over again. And why is that? You know, it's disappointing because I love this person. I want this relationship to perpetuate. Make the effort to be as honest and genuine about where I'm at, you know, what I think, what I feel. Seems there's understanding, and then there comes this rebuttal, and it's just, whoa, it's like a whiplash emotionally for me back to, okay, this doesn't make any sense with any of the things that we just mutually kind of agreed to.
So do you feel like with this question that that person benefits from your old self?
Certainly.
So like would prefer your old self?
Sure.
Your old worldview to be intact?
100%.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because regardless of what you want to call apologetic questions about what my questions or inconsistencies are that I talk about that old worldview perspective that I had, I'm talking about Christianity, okay? For goodness sakes. I now believe I understand it more fully and better than I ever have, and love it even more. Like what I learned from it, and even the edited 66 books, when there are definitely more books that aren't there, I love them more because I see the allegory, I see the symbolism, I see the gematria or numerology, and I understand more what it means. And so it's become even more beautiful. The life of Yeshua it's so heightened and so elevated that I can sincerely and genuinely say I love it more now than I ever have.
Yeah.
Even being completely embedded. And so these discussions that seem to go well, and the backlash just feels like we didn't even have the discussion.
I think it kind of
and there's presumptions made and accusations made that I didn't say, don't feel, and don't think. And I'm like, the hell is this? This is not what I said.
Do you think it goes back to the agree and disagree question that Odin asked? Like, you know, would you rather agree or disagree? But because too often we are just the most comfortable and okay with agreeing, and that just makes everything fine. And so don't you think that it's just like what you're saying? It's benefiting from your old self, which would be in agreement mostly.
Yeah, and I'm not looking to have an arrogant debate
with anybody,
because what I'm looking to have is an honest, genuine discussion.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah, I agree. Safety is a prerequisite for healing, not discipline.
100%.
Yeah, I think when you involve discipline, we were just talking about this, just healing, gotta heal. And it might seem like we're doing that. And we have been guilty of really focusing on the healing, which is important. But if that's all you're focusing on, that's all you're seeking, I mean, it can become almost addicting. It's ridiculous. And instead of focusing on the now and just loving each other, loving our life, living in the now, you know, not so focused on constant healing.
Yeah,
so
you definitely need a breather.
The discipline of that is, yeah, you need a breather.
And safety is a prerequisite for healing. People can become unsafe.
Right.
When to your own nervous system, to your own emotions, really close family, loved ones and friends can become unsafe, vitriolic, insulting, combative. That becomes unsafe. That's not a place you want to endure long term. You want peace so that you can think and heal.
Well, yeah, it goes back to your environment. Sometimes you have to change your environment. Consciousness expansion often comes with grief.
You skipped one.
Let's just do that one for now and then we'll go back because I already said it. Consciousness expansion often comes with grief.
Grief of loss.
Yeah.
But also beautiful wonderment of what you're discovering.
Mm-hmm.
It's offset. It's like with us.
I mean, grief, it would be the grief of lost relationship for me. Otherwise, I didn't feel grief of losing an old worldview.
No,
That
me
certainly
either.
wasn't it.
No, I get
The
that.
grief would be loss of relationship with those you didn't expect to lose relationship with. So go to the one I skipped. I didn't mean to skip that, if you don't mind.
Awakening doesn't make you better than others. It makes you more compassionate.
These are all agrees.
Agree with that. And it does when you're in a peaceful, quiet time thinking about those that have not been compassionate or have actually been the other end of the spectrum towards you.
Yeah.
It's hard to have compassion then. That's when
Right.
especially as bad as it got, I wanted the dark passenger to come out and take care of business.
Yeah.
But
so.
I do in these times feel compassion
Mm-hmm.
for what I learned, and I'm even thankful for what we learned through those situations.
You don't awaken once, you awaken in layers, like an onion. I added the onion part.
Oh, 100% agree.
Yeah, I think we should always be growing and learning and evolving. I think that should always be what we're doing. That's, to me, what that means.
Well,
Is always being open to learning and growing in new things.
well, we don't always say this, but our actions do this. Imagine just saying, I have now arrived, plant the flag,
Awakened.
right?
Yeah.
But that's what we actually do, whether it's denominationally or
Right.
otherwise.
Very true.
It's arrogant.
Arrogance.
Arrogance.
You go ahead. I've been reading most of them.
Most people confuse intuition with anxiety.
I'm going to say sometimes. Agree, disagree, sometimes. I think sometimes we can feel anxiety and think, oh, this is a bad feeling. We shouldn't go on the trip. I do that sometimes because I, yeah. So I think it can be. I don't know that most people do, but I think it can happen.
Yeah, I would say it takes time to learn
Trust.
the difference.
Yes.
Sometimes.
Comfort is more dangerous than pain. I'm going to say agree. Because sometimes you're comfortable. That does not mean you are in the right place, in the place for growth and being open. Comfort doesn't equal good always.
I don't think we always take a good full account of what ignorance can do and continue be doing to us without us knowing.
Yeah.
And it sometimes takes a lot of discomfort to be shaken out of your ignorance of something.
Yeah. And we have all been ignorant of things in this life. We all are at times, for sure. It's important to not then be foolish enough to think that you know it all, but to acknowledge that, you know what, I may not know something about this. I don't want to be ignorant anymore. I'm going to learn. I'm going to be open to hearing and listening.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's important. I clear my throat a lot. Can we do a clearing throat counter, please? God, I keep hearing myself. I'm like, okay.
Hey, Marnella, notice how many times I've not touched my nose this evening.
We're going to
Thank
have
you
to do,
so much.
I think we should do an anniversary outtake edition where we watch it back here. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
Because there's so many. We're like, oh my goodness. Going live is no joke. It is, like I say, there's no takebacks. You're live.
The way I look at it is just not a whole lot I can do about this now, so it just is what it is.
And I will say the last episode, I looked in the camera and I said, oh, I haven't seen myself all day. Lie. I don't know why I said that. I clearly see myself, and when I sit down, I'm like, oh God.
Well, when we sit down here and the
that's
TV
what I
comes
mean.
up and the camera comes up,
I'm like, oh, okay.
we're making adjustments, sound checks, and all that stuff. And she's certainly looking at herself.
And I don't know why I said that last time, so that would be an outtake because that was a lie.
I'm so proud of you for admitting that.
Thank you. I'm humbling myself. Okay.
Oh, you're so humble.
I'm so humble. The nervous system runs the show more than logic.
Can.
Can.
Maybe not always. I hope to grow out of that.
Yeah. That would be called emotional maturity, which we talk a lot about.
Yeah.
See?
I confessed a small bit of failure in that department earlier.
So did I just now.
See, this is what Awakening does. Super humble.
I mean, jeez. Like and subscribe for more.
Humility.
Oh, wait, we forgot.
No, you got to do it the right way.
Okay. We'll do it in a minute. Stay tuned. Stay
God,
tuned.
my face feels hot. It's warmer in
You
here
look
than it
like
ever
your
has
face
been.
is hot, actually.
I
Woo!
look like Chris Kringle.
Okay, let's finish this, biatch.
Wait, we should like.
What?
Okay, we'll do it at the end. We'll just do it at the end.
Okay, we got something to say at the end, so stay tuned.
You're not going to want to miss it.
Well,
All right.
okay.
Healing can be lonely, but not as lonely as staying asleep. Asleep to what?
Well, and you don't know the prison you're in, so I don't know that necessarily people in those prisons would consider themselves lonely.
What prison are they in?
Well, I don't know. It depends on the person. I mean, everybody, I think, can be in a prison they don't know they're in of, not realizing like their inherited beliefs and not ever questioning that, like thinking, do I really believe this? They never even consider that. So
right.
That kind of prison, I would say.
Yeah.
So I don't think that people asleep they even know they're asleep.
Would you say
I didn't.
Would you say someone asleep is the same thing as what you would call an NPC?
Not sure.
Right. Me neither.
Maybe we should do a podcast on NPCs.
Because you can't really know until you see the ultimate outcome, right?
And is it for us to know, or it's everybody's own journey?
Yeah.
I don't feel the need to change or wake anybody up, or I don't feel the need to do that. So
yeah, it's sometimes listening to conversations or out in public. It's like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Somebody gets hit by a car, they jump up and they keep running,
Yeah.
and you're like,
that was an NPC.
you've heard conversations or things said out of somebody that sounds like a car wreck, and then just turn on the heels and keep running, and you're just like, did they just say that?
And there's Walmart.
It did.
I swear, we go into Walmart.
Obviously is not a sponsor.
No,
and never will.
But you know
be.
who is? Holistic and Wild. Holistic and Wild is a sponsor.
Yes, they are.
So agree or disagree. If you're questioning everything, I wrote this down. If you're questioning everything, you might as well know what you're putting on your skin.
Agreed.
We're sponsoring ourselves. Holistic and Wild. We make all organic, grass-fed, and finished products. Everything we make is organic. It's an apothecary, and we do have a link on our description this week. It's our first time. It's our first sponsor, and it's ourselves.
So
but it actually is amazing for your skin.
Yeah.
Tell them what.
Us talking about this and trying to find some non-cheesy way to do it.
No, but we decided to go full cheese.
Let's go full blue cheese.
Yes.
So, but some of the ways that we were talking about doing it are funny.
I know, but I don't have all of them.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't. Sorry.
There were so many creative ways we were going to slip that in on you.
Yeah, it was funny.
So
we crack ourselves up. That's all that
anyway,
matters.
There's gonna be more from our sponsor.
Yes. No,
as we go on.
Really, truly amazing. Yes. And Marnell is one of our customers, and so is Megan, who's not on here right now. But for those of you,
so is Odin.
Oh yeah, so is Odin.
So is Emperor
and Penny Sovereign. Really, all of our people,
regulars,
all our reg subs.
Okay.
Yeah. So. Anyway, thank you guys. Got to start somewhere. That's right, Marno.
I hope there's something in there I can make short clips out of about Holistic and Wild tallow.
Should I do it again?
The funny ones we did would have been hilarious short clips. That's why I was saying.
I'm sorry, not prepared.
You were? I thought it was on your phone.
I don't want to do it.
Anyway, like and subscribe and buy some tallow.
We have other things too. But for those of you who are watching not live, we want to hear your comments too on the things that we're talking about. There's, if you feel the need, we want to hear from you too. I want to say that because so many of people that contact us are like, I loved the show, but they, I think, feel like they can't say anything because we're not live. But we read every comment, so please say things. We want to hear from you.
Well,
yes. So essentially, Marnell, you are the sponsors, exactly, because you use our product.
You heard that correctly, ma'am.
We'll be coming over with cameras later, so you can do a commercial.
No, we've got another commercial to do first for you guys, but anyway.
Taste the biscuit. Brisket.
Hey.
What?
I do want to say something though about our sponsor, us.
Holistic and Wild.
Really, this creative, magic, beautiful being over here has made a beautiful product. Even as a guy, I get really dry. I use it, right? My point is, it's 100% natural.
All organic.
Like the natural lipids of your face.
It's the closest thing to your skin's lipids.
Right.
Right.
You know, you only use...
just a little tad.
The essential oils you use are only therapeutic grade.
Organic therapeutic
and they
grade.
work. I use them because my face gets dry.
Yeah.
And
especially this time of year.
Plus the other products. But my point to that is we wanted to do that and promote this on here, not just for our own pockets, because that is certainly a motive, no doubt about it. But we wanted to be able to...
because this is our business that we do.
Continue on doing what we're doing through an honest, uncheesy way. This is a good, honest product made with good, beautiful, honest hands.
And with beautiful intentions.
You're receiving something of real value for real effort.
Thank you, my
right?
love.
It's an honest approach to... I mean, there's a million different ways that people make money on something like this, but this just feels honest.
Yeah, because it's what we already do, and it's truly who we are. And the reason we started it is because we believe in holistic healing, and that includes plant medicine, that includes food, that includes, holistically healing our minds and souls. And so, yeah, it's exactly who we are.
Well, wait till they see some of the comments the customers have given.
Oh, yeah.
We got a ton of those.
There's a lot of reviews on Facebook. Yeah.
Anyway,
show.
Last two.
Your
triggers are your teachers.
Agreed. These are all agree. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, this wasn't.
Almost all.
This wasn't agree or disagree.
This is just agree. It's such a liar. Your triggers are your teachers for sure. I think those are exactly how you're like, okay, this triggers me. Why? And that is the key to get to the point where you're actually saying, why is this triggering me? Is that normal, or is it something I can overcome? Is it something that really should be addressed? There's so many questions to ask during your triggers.
Well, it's like we were talking with our friends today. I think so many more people right now are really going through a more difficult time than they want to really let on, financially, worn out, or otherwise, because there's so much stuff going on that's somewhat hard to make sense of. And it's hard to analyze yourself / triggers and grow from it when you're really just slogging trying to provide.
It can be hard
to pay bills, to eat, to
the stress of that can be immense for people.
Right. And that's part of needing safety. We somehow have to get to a place where there's some safety felt to be able to stop and think about these things. Otherwise, we're just, grabbing a root and growling and rolling through our day and trying to, just being triggered one after another, right?
That's going to be a t-shirt. I
grab a root and growl.
We're going to have to make that t-shirt, and then we'll have a link for that. Yeah. Marnell says, people saying that they are triggered triggers her. I get that.
For sure.
Like, I'm triggered. You're triggering me. Yeah.
My face looks triggered right now.
It's just a day. It's a weird,
what?
That's
good enough. Let's end her there.
Let's end her. Yeah. Because it is a weird, I've actually saw a lot on social media. People are like, does anybody else feel this weird energy? There is a weird energy in the air. Maybe the Schumann maybe, I don't know. It's not the moon right now, I don't think.
No, the last 2 days have felt like that.
They have. It's been a little
Kind
different.
of edgy.
A little edgy.
Not
Yeah.
edging, but edgy.
Not edging, Megan.
Yeah. If you're on here, Megan.
Yeah, very weird day, Marnell. But well, we want to thank everyone for hopping on. We are so appreciative of you all. You know what's coming your way?
Holistic and Wild.
to our top three, they get a jar of Holistic and Wild for
nice.
free.
Hey.
Yeah, for sure. But we love you guys so much. And yeah, anything else you want to add, babe?
I'm good.
We're good. Go enjoy your night. We love you.
Here we go.
Behind the
Did you just
slats.
fart?
Oh, come on, babe.